this video, I'll be letting you know what is much more important than having your 1,000 subscribers or your 4,000 watch hours, meeting the requirements to be monetized on YouTube and any other social media platform that you wish to get into as a Christian content creator. I'll be helping you answer the question of how do I know that I will not lose interest in this as I'm starting? How do I get topics after my initial topic? How do I know the people that really would want to watch my video and want to be a part of my community? Or you're just a Christian content creator, a YouTuber, and you're looking forward to how can I grow my YouTube channel? I'm struggling with what to say, what topics, and who my YouTube channel will really cater for. And if I start, for those starting, what next? This video would help you. I'm going to be talking about a very important topic here on YouTube and every content creation platform, which is your target audience. I'm going to be saying what is the target audience, the importance of having a target audience, and I'm going to be helping you build a specific target audience that is well fitted for your content, your personality, and that will help you achieve all of your dreams as a Christian content creator. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. Praise the Lord. What just happened? Wait, you couldn't use the lift to the ground floor. Alright, so let's kick off the meaning of what is target audience. I'm gonna be putting the very nice definition like Wikipedia and those serious things, but don't we all love people who make things very simple for us? I'm your plug. I'm going to explain it for you without this big grammars. So target audience is just simply the human beings that absorb your content, that receives your content, their characteristics, which is based on things like their age, their area or topics of interest, their season of life. And it just boils down to, if one human is watching your YouTube channel, for example, or if one human is absorbing your content, who are they? I'll give you an example. For example, in my YouTube channel, I found out that my target audience are medics, Christians, young, predominantly African. So if you put this as one human being, it's a person who is probably a doctor. And also one thing about my target audience is also people who are trying to figure out life, build a life for themselves, and make things better in general. So that's my target audience. We'll continue shortly after I cross the road. So we said already that the target audience are those that watch your video, or we can also look at it like the people that you want to watch your video. What's the personality? What stage of life are they in? So I want you to grab a paper or note on your phone right now and write, like, from the content you think that God is leading you to create, the content that you want to create, what people would that content be catering for? Now you see that you have been worrying the wrong set of people. Sometimes content creators, we shove our videos down the throats of our church members, our family groups, like, watch my video, but they are not in your target audience. They are not the people you should be sharing your video to. So I'm going to be taking this time out now to just be quiet and walk to church. And while I'm doing this, I expect you to be writing down your target audience. 5. I said for me, they are medics, they are Christians, they are young, they're trying to level up and figure out life, And then number 5, I said they are majorly Africans. So what's yours? You can let me know in the comment section. All right. Worst thing that can ever happen to you is to have people who are not in your target audience subscribe to your YouTube channel. It will ruin your channel, and it will just frustrate you because they won't be interested in what you're interested in, and you may not be interested in what they are interested in. After church, I'll be letting you know what's the difference between a niche and a target audience. Now, niche is quite popular, where people say, hi guys, this channel is all about Bible studies. That's a niche. What's the difference between a niche and a target audience, and why does target audience have a superior place over niche? The Bible tells me so. To serve Jesus, I sing from my heart. He'll always be with us when we do our part. There's nothing in us serving more truly than ever before. I'll do as he bids me, whatever the cost. I'll be a good soldier, I'll die at my post. Thanks, America. Meet Moses.
Hello.
You want to say like, share, subscribe?
You want to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and thank you.
I'm your boy. Do what I said. Just listen to Moses when Moses is speaking.
Moses the parted Red Sea.
Yeah, it can part the Red Sea. Did you enjoy my special number? Give me a score from 1 to 10. I'm going to be scoring myself an 11 over 10. Now back to our discussion. Yeah, so let's talk about the importance of the target audience. I'm going to keep it really short. Number 1, it makes you identify who your subscribers are and who they should be. You don't have to bug people with your link, watch my video, share, because most likely what they will do is they will subscribe out of probably loyalty, pity, sometimes just for sheer love for you and not your content. That may work somehow sometimes with some subscribers, but that's how you see a channel, for example, or most channel, because I made that mistake myself. You see such large number of subscribers, but the views does not count. So it's going to help you with the advertising of your channel and your work, and know, like, when you present this to this person, you're going to be interested in watching it. Number 2, that's good. Importance of the target audience is it will help you with your topics, and not just with the topics that you make, but longevity of your channel. Now, we spoke about niching down and target audience. What's the difference? What's the similarities? And we're able to know that niche down makes people come to your channel just for a topic, which is motherhood, maybe medic lifestyle, try-on hauls, fashion, men's grooming, just like those niches. But what target audience will do for you is that it would help you in such a way that if you get bored, because it happens, let's say someone has a niche of like with the material that I'm making right now, the topics I'm considering now will be considered topics around YouTube growth. Like, at the end of the day, there's going to be so much to talk about the topic. At the point, talk about subscribers, everything. Like, if you're really good at making your content and you know your onions, you would exist. You you exhaust most of the topics, in a sense that maybe something pops up, or if you niche down to just like medical school life, you just talk about being in medical school, you'll graduate from medical school, and so what next, right? But if you have built that target audience in such a way that you know that you are going to evolve yourself as a medic, you know, you're going to get to different areas of your life, you open your content in such a way that it can grow and it can accommodate much more people. Like, for example, my channel, I'm trying to build this in such a way that even if you're not a doctor, you could also find yourself in that group of Christians, young Africans trying to grow, and some of the topics will be relevant for you, and I can also make topics along that line. Yeah, so if you get your channel can evolve, it can grow. You don't have to come and reintroduce us again. We just get the idea. Like, we don't know we are target audience, but it sure does work that way. Another thing that will help with the target audience is what I call the two types of content: the high yield and the low yield. Now, high yield contents are contents that are very investing, time consuming. I have not actually on my channel started creating high yield content. High yield content for me will be my productivity videos, which I will shoot later on when I have the time, with crazy editing, drone shots, and all of those things. I really want to do those content. And maybe also low yield contents are the ones that I'm doing now, like easy vlogs and sit down videos. So when you have a target audience, you can easily, because you have diversified topics, you can keep your subscribers, or wherever you are, you can actually keep them really entertained. Let's have a drink. Okay, so I'm by the roadside. I hope it's not so noisy. And so like I said, you can diversify your content, and there are some part of your audience that will cater to low yield content. It's just going to be amazing. People who will just love your vlogs, people who will just love your sit down videos, or depending on what level of content you're creating. So you could just probably create those contents. You have time, you have what I'm trying to say, you have varieties of different topics that you can actually create from. But if you're just like one specific way of doing things, which like a niche would probably give to you, so in such a way it could work, though, if the niche you selected is like a low yield content, according to what I'm saying, then that could also work. So that works, I know. Another very good importance of like a target audience is that target audience helps you to build a community and helps you to be able to build a brand. Now, when it comes to really like just talking about subjects and just dealing with topics much more than much more than dealing with people, you'll find out that maybe if you're very interested in people connecting more to what you have to give, and as a person, maybe it will be easier from the branding. For me, it will be easier from the point of so with a target audience, it's very easy and much more easier for you to build a community of diverse group, but yet with like similar interests. It's quite easier to do that, in the sense that you cater to their day-to-day needs and they connect with you, not just on a topic, but on various areas of life. And it's like everybody can find a space in that area, which is very important to grow organically on social media. You need community. Most people just have content that do very well, and you find out that if they try to probably introduce something, or if they try to, you know, make things happen from their channel, they really cannot do that because people just don't have a sense of belonging together. So when you speak to a target audience, it helps you to be able to grow a community. Another thing that target audience does for you is that most times what we do struggle with as content creator who is just starting their channel is that many times when you're talking to your camera, most people initially don't get that they don't get that confidence. Like for me, I'm much more confident initially with speaking with like people in person. I think that I still prefer talking to people like in person than talking to people on camera. But this one thing that has helped me when I learned about target audience. When I'm making my videos or when I'm scripting my videos and preparing my videos, and I start, you know, speaking on camera like this, I already know my target audience. Like as I speak to this like design of medics, Christians, young Africans, and other races can fit into, but predominantly now Africans, you know, as I speak to this whole picture of the target audience is one person that I'm speaking to, and it is like guiding my thoughts, my choice of words. And as everybody gets to listen to this one person I'm talking to, you know, everybody they get to feel like I am talking to them. Like you feel like I'm talking to you right now, because I'm reasoning from the point that you probably are a young student, most likely probably a medical student, you're a Christian, and you love content creating, and you're just trying to figure out your life, and content creation for you may be a means of like passive income. And you know, all of these things makes me more confident of like who I am speaking with, and it gives me like this confidence on camera that I am talking to a community. Also when you're writing as well, it also does help, and it makes you to have an all-inclusive content. Now another important of target audience is this is what like distinguishes you, and this is what makes your content different. Now I have medics that are my friends that also have YouTube channels, and I have Christians that are my friends that also have YouTube channel. But guess what? In some ways, our contents are similar but kind of different. How? I'm not a mother, so I don't really know what to say about motherhood, and I'm not married, and I don't know what to say about marriage. But some other person has a different target audience, so we both actually could be talking about how to grow your YouTube channel as a Christian, but are more like, of course other people can benefit from this. I'm not saying that someone who's a mother or who is not a Christian or who is not a medic cannot benefit from this. You will find out that people watching this video may not be any of these things, but they fit into in such a unique way, if you get what I'm saying. But how you get loyalists, like people who watch and keep watching over your video, is when a person is also a mother, and you know they are also probably a pilot, and then they get someone who really speaks to them. They just resonate. It's almost like your life tells a story. So it separates content from content, even if like we may employ like the same niche at a particular time. Like the target audience is what really just separates you from anyone who is in the same niche like you at a particular time, if you get what I'm trying to say. Say cheese. Say cheese. You didn't say it. Say cheese. So church is over and we came for a drink. I actually forgot that I actually was going to tell you guys what's the difference between niching down and getting a target audience. In some way there's a thin line there, kind of a little bit similar, but when you talk about niching niching down just has to do with a particular topic. For example, I might decide to niche down to talking about medicine, medics, and the life of a medical doctor, young medical doctor who wants to go into non-clinical practice. Now that's a niche. Now, when you talk about target audience, it's talking more about a personnel, not just topics people who watch your channel are interested in, but the kind of person that they are. So, which I already explained already by defining what the target audience is. So it's not just about the subject of medicine, but also about the stages of life, where they are, what they want to do, who they are. In such a way, this is how I just see the difference between niching down and target audience. And most times I think what people do on YouTube is niche down, which really works very well, like talking on a topic, so that when I want to talk about like how to write a CV, I just come to your channel and I just, you know, watch. The problem with that with niching down for me is that people often get tired of some topics, and people get often tired of your topic, and most times people are delusional. I'm sorry about the word delusional. People are delusional about the kind of topics they think they have mastery in, or the kind of topics they think that people want to listen or read from them. So when you start up, most times I see most channels, they struggle because they think that they are such gurus in some topics, and when they start, they can't just move on. I've had many people say, I ran out of topics, I ran out of things to do, I ran out of things to say. Now that's because you have kept yourself in a box, probably just starting as a content creator. So it's much more better to look at the personnel of the people that you are willing to attract, or the people that are already in your channel if you started, and then begin to create topics around that personality in such a way that all people will feel like inclusive in your channel. I don't know if you know if you get what I'm trying to say. When I started actually my YouTube channel, I niched down to like productivity, and I think that I got a whole lot of people at that time talking about planning and doing all those stuff, but I saw that it was not working because I don't want to talk about journaling every day. I don't talk about waking up early in the morning and, you know, all of those cool good stuffs. So I began to find out that, oh, I'm interested in this niche. I'm interested in this niche. I'm interested in this niche. I think I can talk about that. I think I can talk about that. I can talk about medicine. I can talk about Christian. I can talk about things in the Word of God. And then that was when I discovered the superior importance of target audience rather than niching down. I'm going to be giving you more tips, and I'm going to be giving you more tricks. And by the way, we're headed now to the store where I'm going to get stuffs to make my meat pie today. Hopefully I can make it. I was supposed to go to someone's house to get the pie baked in their oven, because in my house I don't have an oven, but they did not come to church, so hopefully I can get across to them on the phone and go over there to make pie, because I've been craving for pie. So come along with me. We won't be long with the shopping, we won't be long with making the pies, and as I'm making the pies, I'll try to round up this video, okay?